Tanvir with his fast hit connection to Gale. Oh! Big in swing, but it's first runs on the board. And it's a free hit as well. There's that Caribbean Calypso shot from Gale. It's the first boundary of the innings. Nice stroke. 8 without loss. Skin the sack, I tell you what, this has got the sack all the way for the first big one over mid-wicket from Gale.
It's a typical Gale story and a Gale hit. Brilliantly done over mid-wicket. Came down the track and just helped himself with a glorious hit over mid-wicket. No problems. Cleared the fence quite easily, muscled it over mid-wicket.
Great to watch, isn't he, Gale? And it's just typical Chris Gale. And already the slip's come out, but finally up and deep backward square. So Malik's played follow the ball a little bit here. Reckons, well, it is, it's one of his favourite areas, Gale, but is he going to go there again? Well, there's the pickup. Don't worry about setting a field for that. That is class. They won't be signing him up to Man United. Oh, that's a beauty. Don't worry about footwork with this one. It's gone all the way for another one for Gale.
Here we go. This is the problem. Bowling those leg spinners, because you get the...
That's gone in the air. Mid-on is pushing back and takes it quite nicely. So the belated change of pace in the form of the captain Malik himself has paid dividends. That's lofted into the gap by Ratner Sarwan. A very, very easy shot on the eyes, hitting with the spin and really stroking it into that gap quite nicely.
He's a far better player than that, and they proved us wrong. Could be round hit.
There he goes again, but straight to the fielder this time. Shahid Afridi, the catcher. Umar Gul gets the wicket. Chris Gale was trying to ride his luck in that over, but Pakistan have a big break here to come back.
Well, he was lucky earlier, and he was very unlucky on this occasion, because that was hit with immense power, straight to Shahid Afridi. I tell you, if this would have been a yard either side of Afridi, would have gone for 4. Chris Goel, excellent inning of 113 comes to an end, 198 for 2.
Umar Gul taking that wicket in the last over. It was dropped earlier in the over by the bowler himself, but then getting caught at mid-wicket by Shahid Afridi. They've got a slip now for Sarwan, which is a good idea. Wickets of paramount importance just to... Well, that's just too quick for that fielder at third man. Shoaib Malik can see the expression telling the story. A bit distraught at the moment. He knows this is the chance now to come back into the innings, but the run flow doesn't seem to be ebbing for West Indies.
Still way too short, Umar Gul.
Great shot from Sarwan. It's that typical Sarwan square cut. Very orthodox, very classical. Brings up the 50 for Sarwan. He's done it quite easily. I think that's been the highlight of the innings, as to how easily it's compiled that 50.
Big shot down the leg side, and given. Steve Davis has got the finger up. 3 down.
Knocked him over. Umar Gul is keeping his thumbs high at the edge of the bat. And that's a dismissal that Pakistan barely needed.
But it's very right. As was very much needed for the Pakistanis, although not the best of the deliveries. Short. He literally swept him from outside the off stump. It was a dangerous shot, maybe. Oh, you see this kind of a shot playing against the spinners, but not against the pacer. That's hit straight in the
the skirting.
Good Yorker. And well caught. Very well caught by Shoaib Malik. Right up there from Umar Gul. And some of the catching has been indifferent. Now is a safe pair of hands from Shoaib Malik.
Wanted to play a similar shot what we've seen Shindar Paul playing in the last over. Wanted to sweep, but it was way too full a delivery on that occasion from Umar Gul. And got him a wicket. 276 for 5.
Brendan Nash. Also at 30. Formerly of Australia because of his father's heritage. He's a Jamaican swimmer. Very well bowled by Umar Gul again. Boy, I tell you, that Yorker is a crusher when he gets it on target. Lovely timing, really good timing, and what a way to get off the mark for Brendan Nash. 277 for 5. That's in there, it's a good slow delivery, and that should be taken. Good change of pace from Sohail Tanvir. Deceived and the ball all ends up. Change of pace. If they push hard, they can get two. It'll be tight. It'll be tight. I think it might be very, very tight. Television umpire will be called upon. Gul thinks it's gone. He's dismissed his man. Well, in his mind anyway. And that is what was said about Brendan Nash when he came into the Jamaican team maybe a year and a half ago. They talked about the attitude, the professionalism that he brought from playing his cricket in Australia, the type of culture that he brought into the Jamaican dressing room. There, he may not be the most highly skilled player, but he brought an attitude. And the players talk about that now. No, leg by signaled. Bowling from Sohail Tanvir, starting to live up to the great tradition of bowling well at the end that was left, that tradition created by Wasim Akram and Waqar Younis himself. Powell is gone. He's in and he's out. And another wicket to Tanvir. Nikita Miller is the new batsman replacing Darren Powell with Sohail Tanvir on a hat-trick. Oh, he'll be kicking himself, Tanvir. Yes, disappointment. It was a well-pitched Yorker, but just wide of off stump. the innings. Really good end to the innings. Pakistan have come back well in the context of what or the damage Chris Gayle did for the first half of the innings.
Salman Butt has improved dramatically over the last 12 months or so, and when I say that, I mean that he has been very consistent now.
With Gibbon and dashed away by Manzoor.
But that's his working area. He's a very good player square through the offside and the leg side because of how he holds the bat. He's got a firm grip on the bat with his right hand, the bottom hand. So he's quite likely really to hammer the ball hard in that direction. Normally the bottom-handed players are very good with a cut shot and the flick through the leg side. Once again, leg side is once again the same result. This time the ball was hit with the bat. At least that is what the umpire thinks. Darren Powell just losing it a bit here.
And it's proving to be an expensive over 3 consecutive boundaries. Doesn't take much on such a good surface to get some rhythm into the innings, particularly as the ball gets softer, as it loses its hardness.
Let him build up. There's the reverse one. Gotta like this. And not quite 4. They'll get 3 done. Need a boundary here, Pakistan. Now 3 runs off this half over of Miller. It's another dot ball. And that run rate is now 7.5. Just an over 2 ago it was 7.1, 7.2. Now 7.5.
Oh, that's banged away. That's the boundary that... Oh, magnificent shot from Shoaib Malik. That had a stamp of authority all over it. Good strike down the ground. Malik has no problem striking it down the ground. He's doing a job here, but he's carrying a big load, Shoaib Malik.
Here we go. One bounce to the fielder at long off, so Alam hasn't really been able to hit the big shots. David Williams still making notes.
No, he's writing a letter home to mum. But anyway, all seriousness here. 16 off 5. It's not impossible here to snatch this, but you have to whistle one here very quickly. One on these next 2 deliveries has to disappear big time over the fence, and Jerome Taylor is a good death bowler. Hello, hello, hello! This has gone all the way for the maximum. Game on, folks!
Yeah, he was looking for that full-length delivery, but as it turned out, it was just there in the slot for Kamran Akmal to play that shot. I don't think he was really looking to go over long off as much as going over the bowler's head. Then just got to slice it, but look at the distance that he's got.
That's a bit bigger than Kowloon at Hong Kong. That is a clean stroke. Like you say, Stash, didn't even get quite all of it, and it still sailed comfortably over for 6.
10 runs to win. Here we go.
Oh!
This is unbelievable.
You little champion! That is another one! He is snatching this away from the West Indies. Shouldn't be happening. You've got to get the ball in the hole, and Taylor is not.
Well, this is shocking. 2 consecutive 6s, and look at the man. He's just relaxed there as if nothing's happened. 2 glorious hits on the offside. 2 huge 6s on a big ground against a fast bowler. And now you're looking at 4 runs to win from 3 balls, Danny.
Well, they're chucking at your 50-50 call, and now you'd have to say it swung the other way with the favouritism with the home side with the bat in hand.
Jerome Taylor's got to do something with his length, Danny.
Oh, absolutely. Those 2 there, just saying. got to get a Yorker in right now.
Again, the length was just right there in the slot for Kamran Akmal. He's going to get 2 for this. Alam wanted the third, but good thinking by Kamran Akmal. Oh, can you believe that? An extra run conceded.
It is all crazy here in Abu Dhabi. Now she's all tied up, folks. 1 to win with a misfield there. It is just falling apart here from the West Indies. Good save out on the fence. And then he said, no, I'll take the strike. You stay there, Alan. I'll take the strike and finish the game. And then there, Taylor, who's having a shocker, can't even take that. Can't get the Yorker in, let alone hold on to the ball. And it is all happening out in the centre.
What were you saying a little while earlier? Hallmark of a great side is fielding well under pressure. I have something against this slide in. If you look at that stop there, the initial stop when the slide came in, it could have been jolly well picked up on the run and thrown back. I think fielders do slide unnecessarily on occasion these days, but there it is. You're looking at 1 run to win from 2 balls. The fielders have all come in.
16 has already been scored. Incredible. Just shows you 2 maximums in the final over of a 1 international, and this is why you come and watch it live. Great game of 50 over cricket, no doubt about it. Everyone's been talking about Pro 20, T20 cricket. Well, I tell you what, 50 over cricket isn't dead yet, folks. Everyone inside the circle, it's a given. He just has to do this. Got to knock the stumps over. It's as simple as that. He has to hit the woodwork, does Jerome Taylor.
Well, they've got it through the ring of fielders, and Pakistan have won this game.
Listen to the crowd. Look at the crowd going berserk here in Abu Dhabi. They've won it. They are heroes. Against all odds, really, with about 4 overs to go, you had to say the West Indies were in control.
Young Alam not out 26. Akmal with those 2 sixes in the final over, getting that most unlikely win for Pakistan. But Shoaib Malik, look at that innings of 66 of 50 balls. I thought he was the man who kept Pakistan in the hunt. The openers did really give a start that Pakistan desired, but Pakistan, through Shoaib Malik, were in the hunt, and in the end, the magic touch provided by young Kamran Akmal.
Good contributions, weren't they, in the end? But they'll be disappointed. Look, Powell started well, but he didn't finish that well. He went for pretty much 6 and over. Taylor, he'll be disappointed because pretty much all the way up through there, just the last couple of overs have cost him and the team. Baker on debut, 3 for 47, he'll be pleased about that, and Gale did well as well. He bowled superbly to go with his 100. So when you look at this match analysis, it is just phenomenal that the West Indies, in a way, snatched defeat from the jaws of...